It took me a good hour to do my eyebrows. I mean, they look decent, but Lord have mercy, like it took me so long. That's why I don't do my eyebrows on camera, because it just takes way too long. So for today's look, I think I want to do something blue for the season since it is December. Okay, so this is what we have for the first eye so far. It took me so long to do this, but hopefully the next eye will be a lot quicker. I'm gonna prime my eyes with the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I'm gonna go ahead and use my James Charles X Morphe palette, and I'm gonna go into this light blue shade, and we're gonna blend that into the crease. Now to blend out the top of that, I'm gonna go into this cream shade and blend out the top of the blue. Now I'm gonna go into my ABH Moonchild Glow Kit. I'm gonna take this highlight shade Blue Ice. It looks white, but there's some blue reflex in there if you can see it. I'm gonna take my pencil brush and I'm gonna pop this under the brow. This glow kit was the very first thing I ever bought from Sephora back when colored highlighter was trending. And ABH came out with this, and I was like, "Oop, gotta have it," even though I didn't really use it. Now I'm gonna go in with my NYX Vivid Bright eyeliner in the shade White, and I'm going to line the bottom of my lid and look up just so I know where I need to start the white liner. This liner is not gonna stay, but I just needed a guideline. I'm gonna do this part off camera because I always mess up when I do the white eyeliner, so I will be right back. Okay, so this is what we have so far. It looks messy, but we're gonna go ahead and use concealer to cover that up anyway. Going back in with my Too Faced Born This Way. And I'm gonna try not to look up all the way because I don't want the concealer to transfer all the way on top of the white. And what I'm going to do is carve out my eyelid while leaving some of the white visible. Okay, went ahead and cut the crease. Gonna go back into the James Charles palette, and I'm going to be taking this dark blue shade and also this black shade and focusing these colors on the outer corner. Now I'm going into the Take Me to Ibiza palette by BH Cosmetics. And I'm going to be going into this shimmery blue shade on a flat brush, and that's gonna go right in the middle. I'm gonna go into this teal shade, the shimmery shade, the same flat brush that's gonna go in the inner. I'm gonna go back into the ABH Moonchild Glow Kit. We're gonna go back into the shade Blue Ice on a pencil brush and pop that in the inner. Now, finally moving on to face. I'm gonna prime my skin with this e.l.f. primer. This is the Poreless Face Primer. And smooth that all over the skin. I'm gonna set my primer using the Maybelline Fit Me powder. This is in the shade Medium Deep. I'm gonna use the butt of my beauty blender to do so. I'm gonna focus most of the powder around my T-zone area where I get the most oily. For foundation today, I'm gonna be going in with my Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the shade Chestnut. I'm gonna take the Orange Corrector Concealer from LA Girl. I'm going to place a little bit under my eyes. Now for some slight cream contouring, I'm gonna take my Black Opal True Color Foundation Stick. This one's in the shade Suede Mocha. And I'm gonna just rub my brush across it instead of putting the stick on my face, so I don't use too much. And I like to focus my contour mainly towards like the back of my face instead of bringing it all the way down to my face, because I already have like that jawline thing going on. Sort of kind of like, you can see it from the side, not so much from the front, but you can see it from the side. So I'm gonna just define that. Well, for the jawline, I'm gonna just use the stick. And I'm gonna take this brush from Real Techniques. Now for concealer, I'm gonna take my Milani concealer. This one's in the shade Deep Tan. Now it's coming together now, ain't it? And to highlight a little bit more, I'm gonna take my Wet n Wild concealer. This is the Photo Focus concealer in the shade Medium Deep Tan. And right under the eyes, the chin, and the nose. I'm gonna clean up the edge of my eyeshadow a little bit. Now to set everything, I'm gonna use my Maybelline Fit Me Loose in the shade Medium Deep. For the other parts we highlighted, I'm gonna use my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Powder. This is in the shade Honey. Forehead. As you can see, this color is more golden, so it won't make me look as pale as the Maybelline one would. And I like to put a little of the golden one right on top towards the outer of the under eye, just to give it a little bit of color and yellowness or goldenness. Using another powder, also by Fenty Beauty, we're gonna go into the shade Nutmeg, and we're gonna focus this on the parts where we went bronze. Now using this fluffy face brush and the Maybelline Fit Me powder. This one's in the shade Coconut. This shade is pretty much my natural skin color. And I'm gonna swirl it around and use that to buff away the setting powder. Now I haven't really found a good bronzer, so what I used to do is I would take these two orange shades, the red and the orange, and I will use those for my bronzer. It might look a little intense, but if you use it sparingly, it looks pretty good. I will definitely be purchasing the Fenty Beauty Sunstalker bronzers because I've been wanting those since they came out. I just never have enough disposable income to go out and buy them. I definitely want to get Mocha Mommy, but I also want Coco Naughty, I think that's what it's called. So whenever I come into some funds, those will definitely be the next purchase. Now to slightly contour, I'm gonna go into my True Complexions palette by Black Radiance. This one's in the shade Medium to Dark. And I'm gonna take the contour shade. You definitely do not need a lot of this powder because Black Radiance makes really pigmented powders. And for blush, I'm gonna take this Maybelline blush. This is in the shade Wine. To put a little bit on the cheeks. Now, after all of these thousands of powders, we're going to spray the face. I'm gonna use my Wet n Wild Prep Set Prime. This one's in Rose. Now for highlighter, I'm gonna go back into my True Complexions contour palette, and I'm gonna use that golden highlight shade. I'm gonna use this highlighting brush I got from Moda. I got this brush from Walmart. Well, the brush set. And I really like this highlighter. I like that it's nice and subtle, but you can still see like the goldenness to it. Taking a smaller brush for the nose. And I also wanted to try the Moonchild Glow Kit on my cheeks. The blue ice one. Hopefully this won't mess up my makeup because it is very pale. I guess we'll see. Okay. You can see a little bit of the blue. Okay, so it doesn't leave a white cast when I look forward, so that's good. That's what I was mainly concerned about. For the under eyes, I'm gonna go back into this blue shade and the black. And I'm not gonna take a lot because I don't want any fallout. Now I'm debating on if I want to put black eyeliner in my waterline. I don't want it to be too much for this look because it's already getting a little dark. I'm gonna go ahead and line my waterline. I'm gonna use the Wet n Wild Jumbo Multi-Stick. This one's in the shade Nocturnal Behavior. Go back in and try to smudge it out a little bit. Okay, that's nice, that's nice. Now I'm gonna go ahead and apply my lashes and I'll be right back. These lashes I'm wearing are from A Crown Mink. If you haven't seen my eyelash haul video, I will link it above. Make sure you go watch that. Now it's time for lips and we should be about done with this look. Now for lips, I'm gonna go into my NYX Butter Gloss. This is in the shade Praline. This is my favorite lip gloss. I feel like it's just a really pretty nude lip gloss for like brown skin girls. And this shade Ginger Snap is really pretty for like dark skin girls. And if you've never tried NYX's butter glosses, they smell like cupcakes. And this is pretty much the finished look. I'm trying to decide if I want to throw on an outfit for this. Why not? We're ready this far, right? I will be right back with my hair done and a nice outfit. And now I'll close out the rest of this video. And here we have the finished look. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to get more videos from me. And happy holidays.